Welcome back to the Gweilo City channel. We're in a three-wheeler heading to the airport. We're off to Cebu. Oh, what are we doing in Cebu? Well, we gotta go pick up a van, so when I get to the airport, I'll be right back. So we made it to the airport, and the difference between going to the airport is it costs 735 RMB or 734 RMB to fly from Calbayog to Cebu, and it takes 45 minutes. Well, the alternative is a 5-hour drive to Ormoc and about a 3-hour ferry over to Cebu, and the cost is a lot less, but the pain and suffering isn't. So when we get to Cebu, well, the van, they just texted me, the van is ready, and when I get to the Sakura vans, or Sakura Auto, I'm not even sure what it's called, I'll be right back. So we made it to Sakura Auto Parts Trading Company, and this is the van that we bought. 357,000 pesos, so you're talking about 9,000 Canadian bucks. It's got the oversized tires on it. It's got the roof rack. It's got the tinted windows. Let's go take a little closer look at this, guys. Hey. They're just cleaning it. All brand new interior. We'll take a closer look at it in a bit. They got to put the seats in it. Everybody's cleaning it, making sure it looks pretty. Got the oversized 14-inch tires on it. We blacked out some of the windows in the back. Usually there's windows all the way to the back, but we had that blacked out. So the trick of it was that we jump on an airplane at 9:15 in the morning in Calbayog, and we're here now just after 10 o'clock in the morning. So what we'll do is we'll go grab a ferry. We'll just go to the ferry, toss it on a ferry, and I think the north of the island, I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out. And what these guys do is they get these vehicles from Japan. You order it. We ordered ours back in October of last year. Now it's the middle of April type thing. So it took a while to get it done. And they said that it took a while to get it from Japan because they had the typhoons in October and November of last year, even into December of last year. So it just took a little bit longer to get it here. Usually they're done in 3 months from ordering to when you pick it up. And so they order these used vehicles from Japan, and then they bring them here and they just rejuvenate them to brand new again. The only thing that you see that's old is the odometer, because it's illegal to change the odometer on a vehicle. So this one I think has 185,000 kilometers on it from original, but it's got a new motor, new transmission, it's got new everything. You'll be looking at it in a minute. So you'll see that it's like a brand new vehicle for 357,000 pesos, 9,000 Canadian dollars. I don't think you can go wrong. So I'm just going to go finish paying for it, and then we'll put this thing on the road and see what we got. I know a number of foreigners, expats, that have come specifically to this place to get their vehicles. They've got a really good reputation. Not one of them has second guessed their idea to purchase here, their decision to purchase here. Everybody's happy with what they get for the price that they get. They're reliable. They're 3-cylinder, 660cc, turbocharged. They're gas sippers, and at this day and age, with the gas prices so high, it's good to have this. It cost me 3,500 pesos to fill this puppy up, and I'm going to see how long it takes to. I'm going to see what kind of gas mileage I get. But even spare tire, I love that, eh? They're taking the. This is all brand new. all leather brand new. And then you come to a place like this, Cebu. It's a big city, and you really don't know where to go to get on a ferry. You don't know how to go get your vehicle licensed, or where do you get your insurance from and stuff. Well, you don't have to worry with the Sakura boys and girls, because they've already registered this vehicle for me for 3 years. They've insured it for me. Where do I get on a ferry? Well, a guy from the Sakura is over buying a ticket for a ferry ride for us at 7 p.m. tonight, right from Cebu to Calbayog. Okay, so I'm not sure how long it takes, but we'll have a cooler full of cold ones, so it won't really make any difference, will it? And then you say, well, how do you find the ferry? Well, the guy that's going getting the ticket is going to come with us, drive us over there in a van, so get us in line for the ferry, so we don't have to think about anything. You know, it's those extras that make a company like this successful. And because I was sort of worried. Okay, I can fly here, but what about my insurance? What about my plates? So I already got plates on the vehicle. How do I get a ticket to a ferry? Which ferry do I get on? Where? How, you know what I mean? All these things roll through your head. Kept me awake last night a little bit. Not very much, mind you. But so now we've got like from about noon till 7 p.m. tonight to just go shopping, hit the social club, have a couple of cold ones, because we're not going to be driving till tomorrow morning when we get off the ferry on the dock. That I made the last video where it was raining outside. I think the video this morning that went out, it's Saturday. Yeah, the video this morning. So after it's all said and done, you don't even have to think about anything. You just bring your 9K Canadian, and they take care of the rest. Go figure. Well, it didn't work out because the Cebu ferries weren't running except for on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Regine has an exam, a midterm exam on Monday, so we got to get back to the island, man, to Samar Island. So we're heading to Daanbatayan. Daanbatayan in northern Cebu, because they're supposed to have a ferry that goes direct there, and it's like six hours on the ferry. It starts at midnight. So nothing is. You gotta. She's on the camera, but she's pointing it the wrong direction. Handsome man is over here, pokey dude. Anyway, so we got to drive like 3 hours north on Cebu Island, and traffic is freaking nuts. And we overheated once. I think I might need I think a thermostat is stuck or something like that. You just turn the AC on the fan, cools it down enough that I've got an aftermarket that I had put in, because you can't trust it. By the time the idiot lights come on, chances are you blow a head gasket or some damn thing. You know what I mean? So we're heading 3 hours to north to try to hit a ferry so that we can get Regine back for her midterm exam on Monday. And it's quite a neat vehicle, like really. It's got turbo, so when you step on it, it's gone. It's fun to drive because it's sort of like a cab over, and because we had it raised up 4 inches, you're up high and you're looking down. It's pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna just have to train Regine how to hold a camera one of these days. I think I'll put it into her training program. Like, you know, she's cute, but as far as the camera skills go, it's not very good. Anyway, when we get to the ferry, I'll be back. There's one other thing I wanted to say while I'm hunched over like this, so I'm in front of the camera. This Suzuki got quite a horn on it, just like a big old truck. Yeah, baby. Oh, and one other thing, because it's a Suzuki from Japan. Well, my engine light's on, but when I try to signal, I hit it and my windshield wipers go. Well, the signal light is on the left side instead of the right side. My God, I wonder why my engine light's on. It's overheated a little bit, so I'm thinking, wow, radiator, thermostat, one or the other. Well, I got to get way down here to get into that picture, so like, whatever. We'll figure it out. We got some good mechanics in Gweilo that they'll figure all this stuff out. For like pocket change, it's just the way it is. But it corners good, it drives good. It's a fun little vehicle to drive. So I guess I'm not going to worry which side the signal lights are on today. So after traveling about 3 hours north of Cebu, we came across Maya Port, and this is where we get on a big old ferry and take our asses all the way to Gweilo. And I think it's going to take like all night long. We get on at midnight. I think it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon now, but I'm not sure what it's costing. So as soon as we're in the little blue lagoon here, or the little blue container, and we'll figure out what it's going to cost. Give me a minute. Again, I'm pretty sure that the ferry that we're going to get on ain't big like that guy over there, but it's a roll-on, roll-off. They call it roll-on, roll-off, where you can take vehicles, semis and stuff, and that's basically how all of the food and products get to the metro store, super metro store, or any other store, or all of the people of Samar Island. So it's sort of neat to watch this and experience this. We're taking a van over there, but it could be meat, it could be potatoes, could be fuel, could be lots of different things. So cost 7,005 pesos to take Regine and myself on about a 6-7 hour ferry ride to Samar Island from Cebu Island. So 7,000, what is that? That's 175 bucks Canadian. It's cheap like borscht, guys. Like seriously, it ain't that much. Well, we made it to the ferry, and they got these cots for free if you got your ticket. So 7,000 pesos to get the unit on the ferry, and it took about 3 hours for them to load this ferry, all the semis and stuff like that, and it's packed solid, as you can possibly see here. Probably, I'm tired. It's midnight now, and we started at about 8 o'clock this morning. We hit the airport, so we're up before that, 7 o'clock this morning. So she's getting to be a long day now, guys. Anyway, we got it's a little rough out there, so maybe some seasick coming up. People are still sleeping, but as the sun rises over the Philippines, we've done a trip to Cebu and back again. So in 24 hours, we'd flown to Cebu. We found the Sakura Auto Parts Company. We picked up the van. We drove to the top of Cebu Island to Daanbatayan. And we found the port, and we jumped on a ferry, and I don't know, 8-9 hours later, we're back in Gweilo on Samar Island. Go figure. And we got a van now, so we're going to be traveling a little bit more. Let's go take a look at the van, a little closer look at the van, to finish off this video. Well, you can see it's got a push bumper on it. Yes, because if Regine gets her driver's license, I think that'll come in very handy, because, you know, she's both Asian and a female, and we know about Asian female drivers, right? Oh, God. It's got oversized tires on it. It's got roof rack on it. We got it white because like it's hot here all the time, so like you don't want a dark vehicle. It's got a brand new interior. Everything's been redone, leather all the way through. It's got a lazy bum laying there inside. As you can see, all the seats have been changed, so they're brand new. Well, not changed, but reupholstered. The headliner's been reupholstered. The whole van inside and out has been painted. Even underneath has been painted. It's got side running boards here. It's got basically everything you need and a little bit more. Hey, not bad. Tinted windows, of course, because you're in the Philippines. You gotta have tinted windows, and they strap everything down. Hey, look at the semis they strap everything down just in case you get some bad weather. And that, my friends, is another video from yours truly, Gweilo 60, on a ferry between Cebu Island and Samar Island with the rooster waking everybody up. It's you don't need an alarm clock here in the Philippines. You got the roosters. If you like this video, and that's it. That's all I got in me today. I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have breakfast, and I'm gonna have a snooze. Because even though they have beds here, you really don't sleep very good. It's just the way it is. It's a beautiful morning, though. Anyway, that's another video. That's another video from Gweilo 60. Later. Bye.